Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and the Whispers of the Old Gods expansion for Hearthstone has come out, which means I need to make new decks for every single character. It also means I say the same intro every single time. But this recording I am going to be doing Shaman for Wild Play. I have the Hearthstone deck tracker app on the right here showing what I did for a Shaman for standard play. It was mostly just a slightly improved totem deck, a few new cards thrown into the mix because of the expansion.
If you make a wild deck, you can only use it in wild games.
Every single time you go to Wild it tells you that, just to make sure you remember. So we're making a Shaman Wild deck. Not going to use any of the recipes, never going to use any of the recipes. Well, I may at some point, but not today. Not for this new expansion. Gonna do a custom deck. And so the question is, as always, what are the cards that were banned from Goblins vs. Gnomes and Nixaramas that would really affect the gameplay of a Shaman? And I'm not exactly sure what that would be. Like, destroy minion, return it to life with full health. That's a crazy card, but only really useful for something with a death rattle, or something that you just knew was going to take a lot of damage and wanted to bring back and double its health effectively. Let's see. Healing Wave is a grand tournament thing. Maybe we could do a mech deck? Let's throw that in here. I haven't done a mech deck yet. I tried to do an overload deck, but that didn't make any sense. Overload seems like it's just too difficult a strategy to play. Here's a Wind Fury with Overload 1 and a 50% chance of hitting the wrong enemy, which actually isn't that big of a deal. You're gonna hit some enemy with something like that, so I'd keep him in my collection. Let's see. This one that transforms them into one that costs one more, I think we'll consider it. After you play a Battlecry minion, deal 2 damage to a random. That's not it. Bloodlust, I think you'd always want to play. What else do we have? Costs 1 less for each totem you play. Even if you're not playing a totem deck, I think you're gonna play the thing from below. It just gets so cheap, so quick. Give your minions +2/+2. Cost 1 less for each Murloc you can control. So you could maybe do a Murloc deck, and this definitely is a card that adds 4 Murlocs to your hands, Overload 3, but I never really found these two cards enticing enough to go from totems to Murlocs on a Shaman. You have a Hex, we can have that. I don't know if I put this guy in here. Yes, I did. He's pretty good. So, if we're really gonna go down this path, the question is the mechs. Can we do enough mechs in this deck for it to make sense? So let's just type in the word mech, for short for mechanical. Let's see if we can do this. Like, a couple of those, couple of those, couple of those. I'll throw this in there. Take that one, take those two. This card's kind of unique because it summons a mechanical dragonling, which is a mech, but this character's not a mech, so I don't know if you'd really play. You can have Jeeves to draw 3 more cards, which is kind of cool. We can have the piloted shredder, we can have this. There is a legendary mech that if you have 3 other mechs will turn into Voltron, basically, is what it's called. But I don't have that. Restore 8 health to your enemy hero. It's probably still worth it to play this. If you... But I think maybe not. Let's see, this is a 5/5 +1 +1. This one restores 8 to the health. I think you're better off with that. And then the ultimate mech here, which gives you a leper gnome. This card is kind of nerfed because leper gnomes are nerfed. So, but it's still decent enough. Let's see, transform that costs 1 more. I'll take out that and put that in. And then taunt and divine shield. What do I want to get rid of? Guess I'll get rid of micro machines for that. And then maybe get rid of a target dummy. There's no real spells here that specifically affect mechs. So your strategy is simply based off of whatever abilities these things have. So it might be worth it to put something like the explosive sheep in here. I don't have anything else that would do damage to everything. So let's get rid of target dummy and add explosive sheep instead. And then for the shaman cards, nothing there. Is there anything in these spell cards that would help mech deck? Giving them Wind Fury would help almost any minion, but I don't think enough. I think you need Lightning Storm over Explosive Sheep. We don't have to be 100% into one theme. In fact, you'd probably do better if you want 100% into one theme. You need to evaluate every card individually and as a whole deck. So I think that's enough to experiment with. Now if we switch this to standard play, you can see almost every single card is banned in standard play. Very, very few of them are left. And that's kind of the weirdness here, is that this is a new mech that was added in Whispers of the Old Gods, but then there's like 10 cards here that got banned because of Goblins versus Gnomes going away, and these 10 cards did not get replaced with different mechs. So slowly they're fading it out, and they just are paying lip service here by giving us one mech. They just wanted to say, well, we made one mech, we did one of every class that we have. One beast, one mech, one totems. I think that's good though. Pretty easy decision if you're gonna go with the mech deck. It's almost, in a lot of ways, I made this deck simply because I wanted a mech deck more than anything else. Just in case you ever want to play with mechs, you have that deck going. So let's try it out, see how it works. Again, the Hearthstone deck tracker in this weird instance will darken any cards that overlap with our standard deck. Not very many of them will, and add any cards that aren't in the deck. So it's not being very useful right now. As soon as I import this deck I just built into the system, it will work a lot better.
I will fight with
You get the Whisper of the Old Gods art here on the side. This is a good one, but I'll have to wait till the second turn to play it, but I'll still keep it. There might be a little too much going on in the fact that you can make your mechs cost less, and they all have these unique abilities. It's like every single mech I think has a active ability of some sort. That, ooh, is he gonna play a Murloc versus a mech deck? Let's see. I guess I can play this without any fear of him. Actually, I can't play it without any fear because they could power this guy up. He gains +1 attack when one Murloc is played. So now he could kill him. Why he would make that decision, I don't know. Well, now I know why he would make that decision. Well, gotta play this immediately. If you don't take out Murlocs as soon as possible, they will run right over you. Next turn I'll only have 2, so I can play Wind Fury here, or I can play this and hope I get a character with Taunt.
Reporting for duty.
I'm gonna do this because it will make this cheaper, and plus he can only do 1 damage to me. Next turn I could play this guy. Or I could play this guy and this guy. That's about the worst Murloc to play. Let's go ahead and do this, and this, and end the turn. Actually, I should have done that and this. That would have been smarter. Now, if this is explosive trap, he's gonna kill everything when I attack. So my first action next turn will be to attack. Probably attack this guy. Well, I guess I could have attacked this guy in the face. Taunt.
Detected.
This. And then end the turn. Three more totems, this will be down to 0. Desperately trying to kill this character. Here, I'll transform a minion to one that costs 1 more. Like, let's see, I think I want this. And then if I did this, it would get it down a little bit. But I think I just want to play this.
Job's done.
And then return. So I don't think he'll be able to kill this guy. He should be able to kill this guy. Well, that's an interesting choice. Interesting choice. This. And then
Get him!
attack.
Oops.
Now we know that the trick was avenge. Let's see. Attack the face again. And this will restore 8, so we're not ready for that. How about we do this?
Sign up today. Job's done.
Interesting. End the turn. I just wanted to transform him up so he wouldn't die. I think he still is gonna die. But we shall see.
Minions, servants, soldiers of the cold dark,
This. 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 And then this. And what are we gonna do here? Let's go ahead and kill this guy. I think that's the right move and end the turn. It's gonna bring him back, but it will bring him back as a weaker 2/3.
Put this apple on your head.
Now the problem here is I need +3 damage to do a lot more than what it's gonna do. I could maybe pull off a Bloodlust, maybe 2 Bloodlusts. Let's see, would that work? If
I wonder.
9 plus 6 would 15 plus another 6 there would be 11. That'd be 26. So if I drew another Bloodlust and nothing died, and this secret didn't stop me, in this next turn I'd win. Otherwise he's just beating me with a which is fair and square, honestly. He's beating me with a Murloc deck. And it's not even as much Murloc deck as it is a combination of Murlocs and several other things.
Job's done.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna save me here. I mean, I suppose if I could kill this Kel'Thuzul and then do some massive damage to everybody else. If I could just do Lightning Storm, which I think I do have that. So yeah, if I could do Lightning Storm and take this guy out and take everybody else out, that would turn the tables on them. Would it save me for sure? I'm not
Reporting
sure.
for duty.
Probably not. It would just move to the next phase of the game.
Reporting for duty.
Right. This. And then end the turn, and I've lost. Here the mechanical thermoplug or mecha engineer thermoplug would work in a lot of different ways if it wasn't killed immediately. Does he have enough to win in this turn? No, but next turn for sure. If I had like a Reno Jackson, I could play this, do this, and I have 3 here, so if I could destroy something and not kill myself, that would be great. But what can I destroy and not kill myself?
Elements guide me.
Nothing.
Job's done.
If I had 1 more health, I could kill Kel'Thuzul. That would work. But then this guy would still find a way to get through and take victory away. And if I had the thermoplug going right now, I'd be getting leopard gnomes like crazy. Is he going to be one of these players that is not going to take the victory? Yes, he is. Well, it's not really going to matter. It's going to take the victory for. An out of turn victory. It was in between when he ended his turn and when I began mine. Hmm. Well, that wasn't a victory overall, though. I'm pretty happy with the deck I built. Uh, for just sentimental reasons, I would say one mech deck in Wild every now and then, just to keep things interesting. So, that's going to be it for this recording. We've only got 2 more characters, that means 4 more videos for me to do, which, let me tell you, it's been a long day recording all these. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.